Boston Red Sox. Just about to get started, Julio Rodriguez digs in now.
Julio Rodriguez.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground right side. Kurtz takes it himself, and the first out of the game is an easy one. So up next, Brendan Donovan.
Outside.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
Ball. No, that's in.
Just off the inside edge. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. 2 down, bases empty. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. And that is downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Inside. 2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out. Back here at Fenway Park. And taking the ball for Seattle, Luis Castillo. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ceddanne Rafaela now base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz. Runner on the go. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Back-to-back singles. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Rooker in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Canzone takes it in for the out. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Ball. No. Ball.
Missed with a changeup. 3 balls, no strikes. So a walk puts runners at first and second. First and second, 1 out. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. A 3-run homer. 1 down. Roman Anthony will hit next.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Tapped softly on the ground, and that's just foul.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Fouled off left side. Here's the 2-2. Cracks his bat and pops him up. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. Ripped on a line to center. And that's the inning. Back here in Boston, we move ahead to the top of the second now.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
And the leadoff man aboard.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Junior Caminero, the next to hit, takes ball one. Bayo, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Off the plate.
Check swing called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. In the air to left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Foul.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 2.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Man at first, one away. What a stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
Ball.
One now.
Ball.
Just
Ball
missed.
inside.
Raley, the runner at first with 2 gone. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that's a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball 4 to a board.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now this is a rocket to left. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. And that one fouled off. Out to short. Toss to Naylor.
Got him. That's an out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now batting Jaron Duran. That
Ball
misses. And that's ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ball. That's down.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
No.
Just missed. And there's the automatic. Ground ball, Naylor. He takes it on his own. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. On the ground to third, Caminero. On to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Boston, and stepping in for the Mariners, Ellie De La Cruz. Strike 2.
No,
really
that's
good take,
it.
especially with 2 strikes.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He muscles that one out of here. And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Ball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Yeehaw!
Check swing, but he went too far. And it's a ball and a strike.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Sends it to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Brendan Donovan up next for the Mariners.
Ball one.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Raleigh in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's Josh Naylor. Check swing, he held up, and that is ball one.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one inside. 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
And they're all loaded up. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Grounder might be two. The flip, there's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Kurtz.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they
swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. A solo shot. Brent Rooker up next for the Red Sox. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Waste no time there. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. So now with one away and a man at second, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. The 1-0. And a foul ball. Foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rooker around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get him some.
Naylor to Elliott, second for one. A one-pitch double play out of the pen. Inning over. And we're back here at Fenway Park. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luke Raley.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Foul ball there. The 1-2. To the right side. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. 2 away now. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to short. Story. And that is the inning. Back here at Fenway, Joe stepping in for Boston. Marcelo Meyer. Check swing, went around. 0-1. Into center. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of a...
1 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Duran at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone.
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Yasver Zulueta.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And another ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Liner caught at second. Back in Boston and stepping in for the Mariners, Ellie De La Cruz. In the air to left center. And there's 1 down. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. And that one hammered. And it hits off the monster. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Runner takes off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Takes it in for the out.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner. But
runner on the move.
Ball
Pitch
1.
misses. No throw, safe at second. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Runner at second, 2 down. All Red Sox in this one.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
That's a check. Did he
swing? Now an appeal to third. No swing. Man at second. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Fenway. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Brent Rooker. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in.
What do you got?
I'd say mission accomplished.
And he held up. Out to short, De La Cruz. Over to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. There's a swing and a miss.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Contreras, the next to hit, takes outside. Zulueta goes 6'1", 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. In the air, right field. He's got it, and there's two down. So stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. And a ground ball to first, and that's just foul. 0-1 now. Swing and a miss. Abreu off of first with two away. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Down to third base. Righty reliever out of the pen, Edward Bizardo.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
The 0-2.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with two strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back inside Fenway.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 70, Hank Tully.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, these Mariners just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Kurtz takes it to the bag. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Caminero in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save.
He's in there.
It was
He's
never going to be easy after the misplay. Next is the Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Rob Refsnyder. Runner on first with one down for him. Check swing called strike. Strike one. Just missed.
That's the ball. Ball.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, double play. And the inning is over. Back here at Fenway, Joe stepping in for Boston. Trevor Story.
Trevor Story.
Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the sixth with a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No, that's the ball. Ball.
on the ground. Toss to Naylor. One away, bottom of the sixth. And the batter now, Ceddanne Rafaela. That one fouled off. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. That's inside. Ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom. You're in the booth. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Victor Robles.
He rides.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath. Randy Arozarena getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Story slings to first.
You're up.
And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, bases empty. Ellie De La Cruz up next for the Mariners.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. And that gets down for a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. High fly ball, right field. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 7th. Here now the Red Sox DH, Brent Rooker. And he'll step off and take the signs again.